This is a game that I actually played on stream on Saturday, I believe. And it ended up being a pretty spicy one. I got a request to play gearing, and that's what we're doing. Looking at the matchmaking, threats to my ship, there's a Tulsa radar, double Shima, Z-46 Jaeger, and a U-4501 to piss me off, because of course there would be. No carrier at least, and there's no carrier bastard child either. So matchmaking's not looking too bad. Uh, right here, this looks a little bit weird. But if you watch on stream, the build viewer mod's not working. But I am just looking at all of my all of the builds on my team, and seeing how many of them are going to be liabilities. Like how, for example, how many of them are running 0-point captains on their tier 10 ships that they got from Daddy Wargaming, for example, because I'm never going to stop talking about how much fucking bullshit that is and how absolutely stupid it is that Wargaming just handed out tier 10s to people who don't deserve them. And especially when one of them is Schlieffen, which is already a ship that's notorious for being dog shit as it is, or more specifically, being purpose made for players who are dog shit, and they're so fucking shit at the game that they literally have to let the game play the game for them. That's literally what Schlieffen is. But anyway, I got fucking I digress. The two Shimas aren't a division, by the way. So, like this one guy just said, like it's something that people can't see with their own two eyes. This is going to be an unholy amount of fucking torpedoes on this side. Minor spoiler, there's going to be the Jaeger and two Shimas on this one side. And it is going to be a fucking ungodly amount of torpedoes. So the main gets momentarily spotted there, and I do just pop some torpedoes off in the direction of where that main was. My figure is that he's going to most likely, he's obviously pushing around this way. And he's going to have to go around this island a little bit, so that's going to slow him down a little bit. But also, a lot of people tend to take the, when they spawn in the middle, kind of towards this area, instead of out here, if they're taking the central route into sea, most people are going to kind of go like this kind of route there. So that's what those torpedoes are also hoping to catch someone out doing. Doesn't end up happening, which is a little unfortunate because it would have been nice if I had gotten an early dev strike on the destroyer there. But yeah, that is a fucking unholy amount of fucking torpedoes. Look at that shit. That is two Shimas, and you saw the Jaeger torps coming from like this side into there as well. So, rip to that Alaska. Even with Hydro, that was just so many fucking torpedoes that it wasn't really going to help him that much. And even if it did, he also ran the risk of turning broadside to the main, depending on where the main is. He did not end up eating any of those torpedoes, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Nature of Make-A-Wish torpedoes. Do end up getting detected here. That is going to be the Jaeger, because the Shimas are obviously out there. I'm just going to end up popping my smoke here, because we saw that main was starting to turn his guns on me, and I did not want to take a broadside from that main at that kind of range. The Des Moines radar actually ends up spotting the Jaeger, though, so that's going to be very, very nice for me. I'm gladly going to take advantage of that. In retrospect, I should have just launched both of the torpedoes immediately, but at that point, I didn't know where the Jaeger was. I was still kind of holding my torpedoes to see if the Jaeger was going to pop up, and then if I was going to be able to to maybe get some dual purpose torpedoes to cut off the Jaeger as well as hold the main back. Doesn't end up happening, but it is what, like I said, it is what it is. I got a little bit greedy by keep shooting at the Jaeger, but nothing has shots on me except for possibly the main. Well, the Minnesota does end up taking a pot shot at me from fucking 18 kilometers because he's just a piece of shit like that. And I also had to exit the smoke there because of the the Jaeger torpedoes that are going to be a surprise to absolutely nobody. And I saw that shimmer pop up, but I didn't think anything of it until that happened. So we take those. Right now we're facing the unenviable position of being faced by a Shima and a Jaeger, both at the same time. To be fair, we don't know exactly where the Jaeger is, but it is a fairly safe assumption based on what that Jaeger would know about where we are, that the Jaeger's there, and of course there he's going to be. Our Jaeger does end up managing to spot the Shimakaze pushing through the center here. So I'm going to try and help get a little bit of damage on him. And also right here is going to be the big problem with not ledge mod gearing. In randoms, for the most part, you'll be just fine not running the ledge mod. But if you're like playing clan battles or King of the Sea or the like, and you're not running the ledge mod, you are actively throwing, because let's just pretend that this Jaeger is a gearing who's running the ledge mod. That what you're seeing right here is just going to happen over and over again, because if two gearings are backing into each other in a cap, and one has the ledge mod and the one doesn't, that is going to be the non-ledge mod gearing fucked. Also, that Tulsa is being a fucking piece of shit, and actually set a fire on me there, which is mildly annoying. I was a little bit hasty on the DCP there, but the Jaeger, as soon as I saw that Jaeger was about to die, I was okay with it. As soon as that Jaeger died, I was going to go dark. And right here is the unenviable position of having a Tulsa pushing in. Although that Tulsa is going to, is having the thing that we call other problems at the second. For one, he just got smacked by the Stalingrad. And two, he has two destroyers that he knows are in front of him. One, because he saw me. And two, he presumably saw the Jaeger for the short time that he was spotted. But three, he radared us right before he ended up inting into torpedoes. So right here is about to be a spicy little section, because this main, I have a very perfect opportunity to just straight up assassinate this man. Because no matter which way he pushes into, if he pushes out this way, which I don't think he's going to do, I was talking about this on stream, is that I don't think the main is going to push forward directly, because he knows that the Jaeger's right there. He just saw the torpedoes that killed the Tulsa come from over there, and there's more Jaeger torpedoes incoming as well that he's going to spot momentarily. So right now I'm just sitting here playing the waiting game, waiting for this main to push through the channel. He sees the Jaeger torpedoes. I don't think he's gonna eat one of them, but in his mind, as soon as he saw these Jaeger torpedoes, he's like, alright, torpedoes are gone, I should be safe. And I'm being very careful to try and not stay out of proxy detection right here. But like I was never here. And on stream I also did follow those torpedoes with the camera. Oh, there you go. Take your screenshots right there if you didn't see them on my Discord. Rip to that guy. So, this Minnesota is my next target that I was looking at. Because I kind of wanted to do more or less the same thing that I just did to the main, using this island right here. I want to try and get torps out on that Minnesota, but there is a bit of a problem that this island's blocking my line of fire. This corpse of the main is also blocking my line of fire. And then this Minnesota is going to end up turning out because this Jaeger did launch torpedoes at him as well. So that's not going to be a viable torpedo target. And yeah, you see him turning up north. But in doing so, to the Jaeger's credit, even though none of his torpedoes hit, he did end up turning flat broadside to a Stalingrad and an Ushakov. So, oh, you hear the guns going off there? Yep. There you go. I am just going to open up right here, try and help get this guy put down. So our Stalingrad and Ushakov are going to be able to have as much health intact as possible to help us deal with this Hindenburg. Which, speaking of this Hindenburg, by the way, the, well, hold that thought. The Shima just popped up. I actually forgot that this Shima, or that, like, this part of it happened. I thought that I was about to go talking straight from the Minnesota to the Hindenburg, but no, surprise Shima there. But that is, in fact, that is exactly what you think of it, or what you think it is. That is a fucking secondary spec Hindenburg. And I am doing dog shit at aiming, because I'm bad. And I launched some torpedoes out on this Hindenburg, expecting, well, he's obviously pushing in, but I just launched torpedoes out based on what I think he's probably going to try and do. But he ends up getting absolutely fucking nuked by the Ushakov, which is actually interesting because that, just according to the minimap, it looks like that Hindenburg was pretty well angled. But the Ushakov just fucking smacked him anyway. So, rip to that guy. But now, at this point, this game is pretty much over as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to see if I remember the replay controls here. What's the speed up button? There we go. I'm just going to speed things up right here. Cerberus is going to push into B. And we're going to try and get a little bit on him. Launch some Make-A-Wish torpedoes in case he ends up turning north. He does not. And he's just going to get dunked on by everyone else on our team while I'm on the way to B or D. And even if the Cerberus didn't die there, I was also about to step into D to further seal his fate. So, yep, that was how I closed out the night, and that is the best game that I've had since then, because every single game that I've played from this game on Saturday all the way to today has been absolutely fucking dog shit. Like, fun fact for you, I actually didn't even originally intend to post this replay until I played today, and I lost 5 games in a row because people over and over again kept fucking suiciding or sitting in the back of the map or just being otherwise fucking useless. I played 5 games, won none of them, and none of them have lasted longer than 8 minutes, and only one game has had anybody break 1,000 base experience on the losing team, and that is the level of retardation that I'm currently suffering. It is actually fucking atrocious how dog shit this community and this player base is. Like, it is actually mind-boggling how absolutely fucking bad these people are. And like, I don't even want to fucking call them people. Like, they're more in the realm of a fucking vegetable. like an actual fucking pepper, like a green pepper or something, like an actual bell pepper sitting on a desk would be more use to the team than these quote unquote players who got their tier 10s that they don't deserve from Daddy Wargaming for absolutely nothing and are running around actively griefing their own teams and themselves with their dog shit play and 0 point captains. But anyway, that's like, I'm not gonna keep ranting about that. Like, I've already said that so many fucking times, and I know I'm going to be saying it so many more. So that is going to be it for today. What have we learned today? That this player base is fucking garbage.